Hey, this is Jared with Carbon Digital, and today we're talking about what does a comprehensive web design process entail for local businesses. In today's digital world, having a well-designed website is crucial for local businesses. A comprehensive web design process not only enhances your online presence, but also improves customer engagement and conversion rates. For businesses in Jacksonville, North Carolina, understanding this process can set you apart from the competition. Here we will break down the key steps for a successful web design process and highlight the importance of each. First, you must understand your goals, and that starts with defining your objectives. Before jumping into design, it's essential to define what you want to achieve with your website. Are you looking to generate leads, sell product, provide information? Having clear objectives will guide the entire design process. Next, you want to know your audience. Understanding your target audience is vital. Research who your customers are, what they need, and how they should interact with websites. This knowledge will influence your design choices and content strategy. Next, we'll plan the design. For the site structure and navigation, a well-designed website or a well-structured website is easy to navigate. Create a sitemap that outlines the main pages and subpages of your site. Ensure that users can find what they need in just a few clicks. Effective navigation helps reduce bounce rates and keeps visitors on your site longer. For a content strategy, content is king in web design. Develop a content strategy that includes text, images, and multimedia elements that resonate with your audience. Quality content improves SEO, enhances user experience, and encourages conversions. Designing the website, we first want to look at the visual design. The visual aspect of your website is crucial. Use colors, fonts, and images that reflect your brand and appeal to your target audience. Consistent design elements create a cohesive look and feel, enhancing brand recognition. Next, we want to focus on responsive design. With the growing use of mobile devices, your website must be responsive. This means it should function well on desktops, tablets, and smartphones. A responsive design improves user experience and helps with SEO rankings. This is because Google now utilizes the mobile version of a website to rank websites. Next, we want to choose the right platform. Excuse me. Select a content management system, a CMS, that fits your needs. Popular options like WordPress, Wix, or Shopify offer various features and flexibility. There are also other platforms. I could go well deep into this. Squarespace and Webflow are other popular ones. But in today's world, for maximizing your SEO, WordPress is going to be the best. For managing a store, Shopify is probably the best. And for not having to deal with any type of hosting type stuff, probably Squarespace is going to be the best for that. As a developer myself, I'm a full stack software engineer. I use WordPress for virtually everything these days. If we're using a CMS, if we're building a website for a small business, we're definitely leveraging WordPress. The power and the flexibility that exists within the WordPress ecosystem far outweighs everyone else exponentially. And you can't get that without, basically, you can't get that anywhere else unless you custom build a CMS. And so, don't be afraid to leverage WordPress. The thing that I would say the most is if you're hiring an agency, know what you're hiring for. because there are hundreds of different tiers of quality within WordPress, and you need to know what you're getting. That doesn't mean be a douchebag about cost or try to squeeze every dollar out of your agency. It just means know what you're getting. Learn the terminology, understand the terminology, be able to communicate coherently about what's happening. And that is how you don't get screwed, is by educating yourself, not by being a douchebag. So, something to think about. Once the design is finalized, development phase normally begins. This involves coding the website and ensuring all features work as intended. Testing is crucial at this stage. You want to make sure that all the functionality works the way it's supposed to. All your integrations work the way they're supposed to. You want to make sure you don't have any broken links on the website. The website loads fast, all that stuff. This also includes accessibility testing and SEO testing and page speed testing. All of that matters as well. Let's see. Before going live, complete a thorough checklist. This includes reviewing all content for accuracy, testing all functionalities, and optimizing for search engines. Ensure that your website is ready to provide the best user experience possible. After testing, it's time to launch your website. Announce the launch through social media channels, email newsletters, local advertisings, and even launch PR campaign. Engaging your audience can drive initial traffic and visibility, which elevates your SEO, which elevates your visibility, and so forth. Even if you can throw a couple $100 in an ad for one day to really drum up some traffic, that'll also help boost your long-term SEO benefits as well. After launching a website, we go into an element of maintenance or sustainment. You're going to have regular upgrades. Building a website is just like launching a website is just the beginning of your journey, right? Because as good as that website is at that point in time, on day 2, you need to start updating it. Like, that's the reality of it, because day 1 of launching, you can kick back and relax, but by day 2, you need to start planning your next update. The SEO algorithmic updates don't change as fast as Twitter trends, but at the same time, you need to be able to produce fresh content, produce relevant content, and continue the improvement of each page individually. And so that also means constant security checks. You're always looking at design, the UI, UX, to make sure that nothing was overlooked or missed or needs to be updated. Just saving a page will update it. Something as simple as that. So that all happens with metadata behind the scenes, but something as simple as adding some punctuation means that your content is new. So something to think about. The fun part. Monitoring the website. So you want to use analytics tools to monitor your website's performance, track visitor behavior, conversion rates, and other key metrics. This data will help you make informed decisions about future updates and improvements. So that is highly and severely underutilized by business owners. Knowing how many people go to your website is just as important as knowing what your bounce rate is. Just as important as knowing what your entry pages are, what your flow throughout the website looks like, how many clicks it takes for a person to convert. All of these things collectively aggregate and bubble up to create decisions that you need to figure out. And if you don't track it, you can't monitor it. And if you're not monitoring it, then you're just not trying to make your shit better. So you should always be tracking, always be monitoring, and always be improving. And that's the cornerstone of marketing. If you're not going to do that, then why even have a website? Why even run a business to begin with? So, something to think about. So, excuse me. In conclusion, a comprehensive web design process is essential for local businesses in Jacksonville, North Carolina, looking to establish a strong online presence. By understanding your goals, planning effectively, and maintaining your website, you can create a website that not only attracts visitors, but also converts them into loyal customers. If you need assistance with your web design or digital marketing strategies, consider reaching out to us at Carpet Digital for expert guidance tailored to your business needs. Well, that's it, folks. If you have any other questions or concerns, send them, sling them, mail them, whatever. We'll do what we can to help you out. Take it easy.